How do you decide whether or not to watch a horror movie?
I decide based off like opinions of my friends and opinions of the internet and all that, but also on what I hear about it and what kind of culture it's generated. For example, new It film had spawned a whole like phase of people dressing up as clowns, coming out and terrorizing people, and somebody died watching it. So of course I'm gonna watch it. You know, it's like as terrifying as I want something to be. You know, something that can generate an entire cultural phenomenon is worth watching.
What makes a horror movie scary for you?
Making me think. Like, I can watch a horror movie and get jump scared and have a serial killer and, you know, oh, it's terrifying, but really a horror movie that makes me sit there for days after thinking, you know, why and what and how, and just making me terrified of real life because it feels like something that could happen is really what gets to me, you know.
What's the scariest horror movie you've ever watched and why?
Scariest horror movie I've ever watched was It Follows, because it kept the tenseness of the film up the entire time, as you never knew who it was or why it followed, as it could look like anyone or anything, and several points throughout the film there were people walking in the background that were never addressed in the plot of the film, but were implied that it could be it all the time, just following relentlessly. And that sort of, like, there was no rest in the film. There was no point where I relaxed and thought, okay, we're at a safe bit now. I was just tense the entire time because it's coming, it's always following.
So what is the scariest thing that's ever happened to you?
Scariest thing, as a kid, I slept in what is now my laundry room. And at the time, I didn't sleep at night because instead I just saw ghosts all the time, and I've never known why. And I grew up and I never saw them again. But that's because I don't sleep in the laundry room anymore. But that's just all I remember from my childhood, basically. Just terrifying ghosts talking to me in my sleep.
Right, so what is the least scary movie that you've watched?
I believe it was called The Bunker, and it was another Nazis come back from the dead. But it was, for want of a better term, shit. And then really, really shit. And it was just boring. It wasn't even entertainingly bad, just boring.